the world, don't care, cycle glare everywhere. But there's days of a youth gone by, street shit games, don't ask why. Eat a dick, that's his name. In his rage, find fame. Worst days from days of past. Love the hate, makes it last. Stay away from his yard. He'll make life fucking hard. All the grumpy never quit. Proud of streaming retro shit.
Hello everyone. Hopefully this is working now. It's not. No. There we go. We got it working now. Martina! Welcome in. In case anybody wanted to know, by the way, Arizona has now come out with an energy drink, which has more caffeine than legally allowable, I believe. It's fucking tasty as hell. Now look at this fucker. Looks like it could be in a goddamn corner. Fucking insane. Now where the hell was I? What was I doing?
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. Okay, which one should I talk to next? Craig is my roommate. He likes fitness and running, so fuck that guy. Matt, we already dated. Ryan is creepy as fuck. He wears a wife beater, and his daughter is disgusting. Robert, I think, is a serial killer. That's okay. Damien is super fucking goth. Hugo is just the most annoying, disgusting person on earth, and I've dated Joseph before. Look how disgusting Hugo is. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a tray bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. On Friday night, he's most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. If you had one thing to take with you into a desert island, what would it be? A remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. What's your ideal date? Each of us take a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. Like, fuck this guy, right? I can't, no. He's just gross as shit. How do I get back? I forgot how to go back. Oh. So, I guess that leaves us with creepy dude in the wife beater. Creepy dude who might kill me and throw me in, like, the back of a car or some shit. And incredibly creepy dude who thinks he's a vampire. So, these are all very tough. I could take some help. 419, you got a minute?
Listen, old man.
Actually, tomorrow is 420. Don't forget that. It's also the day when you're gonna go with the creepy dude. Okay, we'll go for it. That's also when the Vagina DLC drops, so I'll be playing that tomorrow, hopefully. He really thinks he's a fucking... What do you want to be when you grow up? A bat. Fan art house horror. Porn art house horror. I mean, this guy's just fucking... weirdest fucking goth in the world. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him and get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there a minute before I see Damien typing. Then he keeps typing and typing. Man, this guy is writing a novel. I should leave the computer and make some coffee. And he's still typing. I set my coffee, and the computer finally dings. Ida. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in a gentlemanly manner as I should have liked. What the fuck, yo? I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda, can you help me with something?
Ugh.
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Acne is a real problem and everyone should help. Now, can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message.
Get off my lawn.
I just
Listen, old man.
don't understand
Get off
NetSpeak.
my
Like,
lawn
is this
now.
how you kids communicate with each other now? Yeah, like, this guy's fucked up, right? Oh, totally. This is a hot new thing. See, Dad? Kids go over saying lol and LOMAO or whatever and decided that they need to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill, Dad? How will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball?
Listen, old man.
Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Nick Whitfield, welcome in, and Kenneth, welcome in, by the way. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry, or... So, you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you?
Oh.
Like the first 5 pages. Then I read a review of the movie. Still gonna be, though. Oh, fuck off. Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Eat. Amanda hits the send and smiles at me. Oh, it's actually fucking hilarious, but it's horrible. So everybody has kids. They're all dads. Some of them aren't single. Some of them are still married to women, and you're supposed to date them all. It's fucking weird, but it actually has its moments. Chicken Wings, welcome in!
Listen, old man.
I said get off my lawn.
Well, I suppose that's that. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. More of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. Just ask Lurch. I pull a large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes through the house as I strike it against the door.
Listen, old man.
I said get off my lawn.
Thank you, Ramon Owens Jr., welcome in! I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. Welcome in, Silent Dan! I don't know if the lawn works there. I think it only works on Facebook. Give me a sec, I'll find out. Nope, I guess it's not working here either. Oh well. It's a little creepy. Nope, there it is.
It's good!
Nope, that's not
really
it.
good! Who knew skipping work and drinking beer in the morning could taste so amazing?
That was the beer for breakfast. Thank you for the 50 points that you use. I think that also only works on Facebook. I haven't put it all over yet. I thought Saturday was for weighing your little shaved foot skin jar. Okay. What do you say? I try not to do that on Saturdays. That's usually more of a Tuesday thing. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Okay. Thank you, Miss Rage. I'll try to do that. Obviously, I'm in the middle of something right now, though. Ida, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of the majestic staircase.
A moderator is in your server.
Fuck Canada, and you too.
Thank you for the shout out. They should be working, but apparently not. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil painting, especially the dog. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Body in the freezer, body in the freezer, body in the freezer. Damien leads me around the house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and parlor again for some reason. And this is one of the older homes on the block, yes. but nowhere as near as old as the architecture might suggest. Although extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenagers are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach the door at the end of the hallway that Damien opens with a flourish. Please don't let it be his bedroom.
Oh.
Ah, and this is the library. Sunlight streams in from the floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly proud of this room. Look at the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book, that's enough for the tour. Let's check out the dead butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pin bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'll pin you down. I'm concerned I would stick a pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. You know, Ida, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought that the more tawdry novels would encourage the youth into a life of crime and cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains of Sasuke, who had bound with him. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. Naruto fanfic! Damien snaps the bookshelf and put it back on the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. That is fucking hilarious! I walk to the window and greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn doing push-ups with his daughter on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing
Listen,
push-ups
old man.
with one hand now.
I said get off my
Right?
lawn
Like,
now.
fuck this guy. Kenny Grader, welcome in. That's Prongles. You can see him on Kick and on Facebook, but no longer on Twitch because he got fucked over by Ken. It happens. Damn!
Oh.
Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? Do I have a choice? I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat in one of the high-back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. It's the only tea I like. I can't believe we're having high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Dumpster Dude, welcome in!
Fuck Canada and YouTube.
Fuck Canada and YouTube.
That's gay. I want to love that man forever. My neighbors hate me. Scott is a big fat loafer. He's eat a dick. On Facebook and Twitch, you can find him playing cards. Sometimes he plays Old Maid, and sometimes he's a retard.
Just so you know, Chicken, I am on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Facebook, and TikTok all at the same time. Fuck those people who say you can't do 5 things at once. Technically 7 if I'm reading chat and this shit. It's a common misconception that high tea refers to wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact high refers both to the later time of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables on which they're served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes the seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay? I like your cape. Which one? This is a tough call, man. I really want this guy to want to try to bone me. I want to see if I can get laid by every dude in the game. We'll start off with the home's really impressive then. We'll do that one. Fuck you guys. Whoop!
Get off my
Here we
lawn.
go. Lots of eggplants. We're
Listen,
doing
old
good.
man.
I said get off my lawn
That
now.
burger off. Thank you for finally liking the stream. I got a lot of eggplants. He's gonna bone me. It seems like you've put really a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Yeah, 5 peas at once, dude. I'm doing good. Hell, I could barely get a matching salt and pepper shakers on my place, and look what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. So what got you interested in goth stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father molested me. Did he take you to the city? Oh God, don't do this. Don't do this. Sorry. Ha ha ha. Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious.
Ah.
Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many terrible things about the Victorian era and try to live out the life that strictly aligns with those ideas which would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Yeah, I actually remember that. What the hell was that in? I thought it was in something. Oh, that movie. I forget what the fucking title was. It wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad either. Tell me, Ida, do you have any hobbies? Man, I do, but I don't know if there's anything... care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interest. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Wait, sound sophisticated? Like watching soap making videos on the internet? I love some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. I'm gonna go with word jumbles. Okay. Woo! No beans! The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer, in a sense. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. It's my dick. Damien takes me around to the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in a beautifully landscaped rose. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. Leave butterflies, this guy's fucking nuts.
Oh.
My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously, because they did not take baths, deodorant seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower would mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even in the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbifrem, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Anybody know about the tiger lily? No one? Okay, I'm gonna say thou art the tightest because that's fucking hilarious. Look at that! I got some explosions from the eggplant! He came in his pants, I'm doing good. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, feel free, dude. And that's precisely why floral arrangements is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, or sunflowers? Honestly, I prefer snapdragons over those two, but my favorite isn't listed here, which is delphinium. Because they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. You would put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings.
Huh.
Oh, Ida, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it.
Huh.
Damien smiles and walks around the back of the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little bit more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Watermelons require a shit ton of water. So do pumpkins. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh, no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Fix that guard.
Okay. Oh. Really? Bullshit! You fuck with me, yo. Well, what the fuck? Isn't it supposed to be looking this way? The head on backwards? But that's right, god damn it! Oh shit.
Out of time.
It was upside down. Got an A. I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know you could flip it upside down. Crap, I can't figure this out! Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. I hope he's not about the Garg.
Ah!
My sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to.
What?
So, Ida, did you break my gargoyle? All I did was lean on it.
What?
I had it just installed last week. No matter. I suppose it'll give me a chance to work on my masonry skill. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I must take my leave. That's not a problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and look away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? Lucien's his kid. He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go! Damien and I walked to the school and immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Fuck you, dude. Nobody likes you.
I don't know.
Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't sound like Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids in Trouble rodeo.
Huh.
What is it this time?
Oh.
This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of school. We pass several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. He's gonna rape us both. Now we know. Watch your step! I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. I'm led into the depths of the school. I recall antics as I got into an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in the boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the, quote, scene of the crime, unquote, and a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools are scattered around.
Huh.
What happened to you? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me! The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. Ah, that is a wonderful allusion to the Cask of Amontillado. Beautiful story by Edgar Allan Poe. You promised there was wine down here. You tricked me. Actually, a cask of wine. Whoa, wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cask of Amontillado, Ernest? Yes. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's What's a cask of Amontillado?
Huh.
It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to the cellar with promises of wine of a fine vintage, and then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucine, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then I realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally? That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
What?
It took you 20 minutes! Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucy was leading you to an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then a review of the movie.
Huh?
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie! Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it. Actually, he didn't pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Amy and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in literature, and I did, so I don't see a problem here. Alright, a fine is under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. And Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucien, Damon, and I all pile into the car and begin to drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. Wow, that's one hell of a name. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's all right. And all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. It's probably going through a phase. I really admire how you handle that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? I really admire how you handle that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. There it is! Yeah! Made him come. See you around soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. I see.
Oh.
I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo! What you watching?
Yeah.
Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to school to pick up Lucien since he tried to lure Ernest down the cellar with the promise of fine vintage and then tried to brick him into a wall, right? How'd you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucien live-streamed the entire thing. Oh my fucking god, that is great. I hate the dad like the kid. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien's a character, but he's really good company. Diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Esther
stars,
dating
this-
bitches.
Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Fuck yeah.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, who's next? Oh wait, what do we got here? Ida, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd that happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. It's never socially unacceptable to buy ice cream. I don't care how early in the morning it is. If the ice cream store is open, you can buy the ice cream. It's why it's fucking open. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future's amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable. But unfortunately, this isn't the society we live in. It's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged by others. But you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, there's a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Let's buy that ice cream. You know what? I've earned a treat. I did. I made a man cum his pants. Fuck yeah. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just what type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Pistachio's not a bad choice. And Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? What does he mean, right? Does he not know? Hey, mister! I turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Oh, that's a douche's son. Okay. Ernest? You're cool, right? No, I'm not, actually. I'm about to go sprawl on the couch between a liter of ice cream and a basic cable package. And I have every intention of waking up to that position tomorrow morning. So what do you think? Man, talking to you sucks. Could you just help me out? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. If I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? Not a fucking chance. Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade, you know? Electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here. We're trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game, you know the deal. Oh, you were talking about balanced electrolytes, and I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for Blue Cran's Apple Vortex. You'll know what it is. No, I'm not doing that. Don't do it. Don't do it. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream. See? He's smart. And a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search for some Blue Crazen Void Starer, but I can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Thank you. Wait a minute. Are you trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. Did you tell me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. Better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look, I'm going to pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you old Fed's cough syrup, and then I'll go inside there to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. I'm walking back inside. Ernest calls after me. You can't get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child. But there are mere notion strikes my fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. I guess I should go outside and save this guy some grief. Thank you for the likes, by the way. Suki! Thank you. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to get you to buy e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I'm friends with my dad, his dad. My daughter goes to school with him. Never met him in my life. Friends with his dad. Oh, yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street towards the convenience store. No, you are not. You are a creepy motherfucker. You shouldn't be around children. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good instinct. Remember, you're not required to answer any questions
Listen,
from a police
old man.
officer without a lawyer
I
present.
said get
Jake
off my
Boss, welcome in
lawn
on the
now.
other side. Bitch. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this, ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were in the Florida swampland, scavenging for... Sir! I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. Police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say... Richard? Ouch. Fuck me. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life, just trying to do a good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you.
I don't know.
Hey, Ida. Will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure.
Hey.
Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. It reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he did. I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda.
Hey.
I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream we've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Ida. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? Okay, now I'm starting to like you. You get into my heart, man. You get into my heart. But these were on sale. If you're going to treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore.
Hey.
Catch you around, Ida. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in the ska days. Smell you later. See you, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of my night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, so now we have Craig the fitness asshole, and Brian the whack job, and Robert the scumbag, and Hugo the guy I can't stand. Well, we just talked to Robert. We might as well go for Robert, right? Shave with the green. Good to know. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type a message to him on Dadbook. I sit there for a couple of seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for the response.
Really good.
Trailer Park Jesus, welcome
Been
in!
working, drinking beer in the morning can taste so amazing.
It's very true, though. Skip work, drink beer in the morning. Twiddle my thumbs or watch cat videos on the internet. Cat videos always win. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos.
Fuck Canada and you too.
Fuck Canada and you too. Not bad, actually. I'm playing the weirdest, funniest, strangest, and gayest game I've ever found in my life. It's called Dream Daddy, Daddy Dating Simulator, where daddy and daughter date daddies. We'll also have daughters and sons, and some of them are married to women. It's very confusing, but it's okay. I don't know what to say about it, man. It's fun. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watched maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dad Book to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I also make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, and sit down and turn on the TV. Food channel! Ooh, Meat Hell is on! You have 10 minutes to cook a 5-course meal that must include these ingredients. Steak, lemon meringue pie, paper clips, and a hammer. If you are unable to finish cooking, or if any of these ingredients are absent from the dish, we will release the wolves. Oh my god. And I'm not kidding. Please help us! I lose several hours to whatever hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach rumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for some old Chef Dick to cook up a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the fridge and open the door. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs, mustard jar. Can you even microwave eggs? Is that possible? We're gonna go for the sandwich. I make a sandwiches in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The Standwich, a lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I should put it. Off your door, dumbass. I spent a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam! I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild! And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking the fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words of the song. No, look behind the back. No. No look behind the back, hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. I just managed to barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped. Toddler Tournament. Toddler. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with brown sugar and demi-glaze with a creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. Just chilling. Just chilling, and Amanda deletes the D and hits send. That'll make you look cooler. A couple of moments pass by. Another message pops up. Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda, but it's kind of late. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living, with ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. Are you trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Fine. I type back a message to Robert asking for details. He tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy.
Ah.
Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh.
Huh.
I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Aw man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me.
Ugh.
Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What do you have?
Hey.
Beer, something tropical, whiskey straight up. I am a Scotch guy, so whiskey is as close as we're gonna get to that. Especially if I'm dealing with these fuckers. But I should probably pick beer because we just started hanging out. Well, Admirable, I disagree. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this is how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? A 3-way, apparently. We all knock back shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? Peruvian marching powder? Let's go! The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, all right. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. Where are we headed?
Oh.
Irish I were drinking, an Irish pub. Good pun is where the whiskey to my heart.
Come on.
Puns are the lowest form of humor, Ida. Try harder. Ouch, am I going to be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. We walk into Irish I were drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Yeah, beat comes pants. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up to the garnish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly.
Hey.
That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey! Eat up, be a dear, and get us another round, will ya? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert are having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen this guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat from across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So, Edith's kid snuck some pop brownies onto the table at the bake sale, right? And then I spot the little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with a baggie, and I'm like about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been the PTA president. Your roots are bad, blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny.
Hey.
She called the cops and told them that I had stopped.
Get a rest, buddy. Ugh.
Mary looks directly at me. You smoke weed? What? You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Want a blaze? Are you with the feds? What? No, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Are you with the feds? We're picking that one. I worked hard for what I have, and no 2 big corner boys gonna drop the dime on me. See? So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. More eggplants! More eggplants! Fucker wants me! I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He may not be used to your brand of humor. Fine.
Hey.
We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, it begins to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Could you get the next round? We'll go with, could you get the next round? You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram.
Listen, old man.
I said get off my lawn now.
Scott Johnson, welcome in to Daddy Daughter Dating! No drum circles, fuck you. No, it's fine. Eden wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds. Me too. Mary gets up and saunters over to the younger looking guy at the bar. She's married to the guy that tried to grab my crotch, by the way. She is married to a dude, and that dude has already tried to grab my crotch, and now she's trying to fuck some kid in this I wish I were drinking bar.
Hey.
She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about them? You know, they're married. She definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gestured to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just the thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert let out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man, you know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? You know it. You're so much wilder than me. I have a child I need to care for.
Hey.
Fuck Canada, and you too.
Welcome in on the other side. Holy shit, you're all over the place. Okay, Scout Johnson. What should I do? You know it. There's so much wild in me. I have a child I need to care for. How wild am I? I don't know if you can hear the music in the background. It's pretty good. You know it. Oh, yeah. Eggplants. And I got the ejaculation and the hearts. We're doing good now. Robert wants my dick. We're doing good. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Dude, he's gonna soon. You know it, fucking chicken. He's gonna do it. Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool.
Listen, old man.
He probably hates small
I said
talk.
get off my lawn now.
Efren de la Cruz, welcome in. So how are things? I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill a dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of that silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, all right. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Ha! Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch a life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone. Yes, he has a child. No.
Oh.
Great, me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you, relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously again. We sip more whiskey and prepare to watch people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. Oh, fucking God, I know so many Marys. We make our way out of the bar back into the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this, since this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through the street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store.
Hey.
Wait here, I'll be right back. Please don't go in the sex shop. Please don't go in the sex shop. Please don't go in the sex shop. Woo! After a minute, Robert returns with 2 bottles of wine in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is not really where I expected the night to go. I used to do that with rum. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting... It's delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. Dude, I am not silent. You should come here and you'll know. I make lots of noises, usually saying, no, stop, please, stop. I didn't want this. Fucking moan. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and throw it at the stop sign. Back of the rock, back of the stop sign. I know what has to be done. I got a problem with authority. I'm sorry. This one's for you, Pappy. This one's for you, Pappy. Wow! I cannot make this guy stop coming his pants. I have unresolved resentment toward my father, and I'm going to express it through property damage. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign, right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack.
Huh?
Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. That's fucking great. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I'm no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath.
Huh.
Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving. Let's get pizza. Can't argue with that. What's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. Robert then unzips his pants. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pizza. Ta-da! I see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Ida, are you cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Yeah, why not? You're paying. Wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. Cashier hands us a giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I'm worried it'll fall apart. That's the best kind of fucking pizza. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. No does not mean yes. Okay? 2 no's mean yes. Although my absolute favorite is how confused I got one time in the backseat of my car when she said, no, please, don't, stop, and then said it faster. No, please, don't, stop. I got very confused. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I'm like, I don't know if this is wonderful or if this is, unconsensual at this point. But I figured the best way to know was just, throw her on top of me, and then she had control. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear a noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in ya? Fuck yeah. I'm so tired, but... My dad's stamina is waning, but I'm game for more. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking god fucking fuck you fucker. Fucking fuck. Fuckity fuck. I fucking hate this fucking shit fuck. There we go. I feel better. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find a woman he finally realizes he's in love with. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want me to kiss a taxi driver? Hell yeah! The kids down. I'm starting to like this Robert guy. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi! Ernest turns back around embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. You kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who, for some reason, he knew he would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot, and he said that they had, but I think there's some subtext that I'm missing here. Boo! Love is dead! Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up! Ernest grumbles. Credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Oh, okay? Look at that, Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering, but a bunch of people so they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy! We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. I fucking really do start to like this guy. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals are harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. We stumble across the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee? What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Dude, I got no problem beating up some kids. Oh, what do you guys want? Why do you go throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is going to be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably going to be super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you. That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with a really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classic mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What? Huh? Have you ever seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death? 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass dribble the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You, of all people, should strive for the higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Oh, no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. They do realize we have 2 bottles, right? I'm gonna take that bag off, smash the bottle, and now I can fucking stab you, motherfucker. You better stay back. I drive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts.
No one hurts my friend.
All right, buddy. Talk like a punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer stance. Queensbury rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, jabs, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. The movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friend back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensbury Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though. They always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensbury sanction thrown on. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. See, you don't even have to know the rules. You can just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here.
Excuse me.
Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I get really excited into the art of filmmaking when I'm drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. Thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for dinner and a movie. Thanks for the adventure. Well, it's dinner and a movie. Dinner was $4 and the movie was free, but you got it. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get back to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. The smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble back into my home. Please don't pirate games. That is fucking hilarious. I have this one pirated.
We're gonna need a...
Oh man, I didn't get an S tier date with him? Whatever.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Uh-oh. They're looking for a threesome. Hey, you up to anything for tonight?
Listen, old man.
Man, you gotta welcome in!
My lawn now.
We're doing Dream Daddy, Daddy-Daughter dating. So daddies and daughters like to date other dads who are already dating other women who are dads who aren't dads who have kids. Everybody here has kids. Most of them are married. Hugo and Damien are not married. I think their wives are dead, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, Hugo is a fucking retard, and I hate him. And Damien is creepy as hell. But apparently... Yeah, I know, that's what it says. It's fucking great. This game is a lot funnier than you think it would be. It's supposed to be a serious daddy dating game. But it's fucking hilarious. Hey, you up for anything tonight? Yeah, why not? Hugo and I were planning to go down to the art walk downtown, and they were wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa. Why can't I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I gotta destroy this computer. Edith, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Either of you knows how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's Booten nuke from a startup flash drive. But once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Ida, do you want to go to see some art or not? Art's good. Let's go see that art. Use your hips when throwing. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to this before, so I'm not really sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo anywhere. I just feel a little uncomfortable standing among these fancy art people. Ida? I turn around. It's Joseph. Okay, so that's Mary's husband. The Mary that tried to fuck me, Robert, and two random dudes at the bar, including one that she was laying on top of and he had to squiggle out and escape from. These guys are freaks for Christians, okay? They're uber Christian and they're uber freaky. They both try to fuck me so far. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art appreciatist.
Oh.
Okay, fine, Damien. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too? Yep. Admittedly, a little out of my depth here.
Oh.
Thank God, I thought I was going to be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God.
Oh.
Yep, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. The points get you into heaven. That's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look around and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to just arrive in the gallery. Good eve.
Oh.
Evening, friends.
Oh.
Who's ready for some art? You know I am. I have no idea what I'm in for. Art is dead and nothing is real. Okay, then. That's, I have no idea what I'm in for.
Hey?
Same. All you have to know is if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now.
Yeah.
I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go help myself to those tiny wines. Talk art with Hugo and Damien, get cheese and tiny wine with Joseph. I really hate Hugo. No, I do like art. Really like cheese. I think I need to cheese up before I delve into art appreciation. Good idea. Appreciating art does burn a lot of calories. Gotta carve up on these crackers. Joseph and I slide up to the snack table. There's a pretty nice spread of little plastic cups of white wine, some crackers, grapes, and cheese.
Oh.
This is more my speed. We eat a couple of cheese cubes in silence. These are really good. Yeah, I didn't eat dinner. I think I could probably just fill up on snacks if I'm sneaky about it. I already ate dinner, but I always have room for cheese. I'm going for more crackers. Cover me. I shield Joseph from the small crowd of mild-mannered art people milling around the room. I don't think anyone's paying attention. We should probably get back to Damien and Hugo.
Hey.
Right, let me just fill this cup with cheese first for the road. Road cheese?
Oh.
That's kind. We leave the gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach each other. Okay. This gallery's a bit more crowded, huge paintings of, I'm not even sure, hanging on the walls. Oh, geez. What am I looking at here? This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a metaphor for the human condition. Reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's a butt. Well, I'd probably say it's a dick. It's a butt. Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt.
Oh.
Well, valid assessment. I feel like the artist was trying to make a different statement. Probably how much you like butts. You are a servant of the Lord. We're all God's creatures, even butts. Comparing this place to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating at traditional abstract artwork and appeal that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow, how do you figure that? That's what it says on the placard. Oh. Let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, assembling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word? Realism? Realism. As we're looking at another one of these paintings, the patron scoffs loudly. Psh! I could do that. Excuse me?
What?
Hugo, not here.
Now,
come back here. Patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him.
Oh.
You say you could do that, but you didn't. You didn't seem to have the intellectual depth of the artistic skill to execute a piece of even a fraction as impressive as this one.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Art is a truest expression of the self. It seems like yourself is so bad as your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry, I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No. It's wine and cheese. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the cheese and wine table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it going to be any weirder than this art?
How delightful.
Absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it.
Hey.
Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to the performers on the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. Those are gold butts.
Oh, Kirk Douglas.
So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I second this question. Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Dick. Fear of existence, the very humanity of being human, they're really screaming, butts. The very humanity of being human. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist, the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's an art of catharsis. So the medium is both the message and the massage. Thank you very much for your stupidity, Damien. That's beautiful, Damien. Oh, fuck both of you. So what you're saying is, if I start making really large fart noises right now, it's art as long as I, like, really mean it. Damien fixes him with a hard stare.
Yeah.
I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look at your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with it.
Hey!
Wise.
Hey!
We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Whew! I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together. We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think I'm winning. I got most of these guys to cum their pants already, so I think I'm winning. I think that's what I made this one cum and that one cum, so I made 2 out of the 3 here cum their pants. I think I'm doing good. I think of what I've learned tonight, not just what I've learned about art, which is nice and extremely informative. What I've learned tonight is, when you have to put a bunch of tiny wine and cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. That's my lawn. And I don't even know what that is. Oh, that was a hippie drum circle. And they get off my lawn from Gran Torino. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I feel safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings. Those would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it would be delicious. Nice amateur, possibly. Hey, if you guys are painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I paint mostly landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. That's me! I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions. For example, luchadors. I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses. Mostly boats. Really?
Hey!
Yeah. I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Ida? Food? Landscapes? Tasteful nudes of the artist? That's fucking hilarious. As a fat dude, I gotta pick it. Art is a money-making business. I know what sells. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. All right, boys. Good art. Good art. Agreed. See you guys around? Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. Use your hips when thrown.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Motherfucker trying to talk to me again? No, okay. I think Brian, Hugo, and Craig are the only ones left. Let's go with Brian, because Hugo I can't stand. Try to exercise regularly. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and go hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes to my computer and a message pops on the screen. It's Brian! Let's see what he has to say. Hey man, always love a good burger with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think of mini golf? I like mini golf. We could bring the girls out and have our friends a friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up to some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired. I think I can keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. Are you ready for this? Yeah. Arr, matey. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate themed. I just now realized that we were indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt. Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, Pirate Dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy, scurvy. Avashti, I don't see the pirates, only angles. There's no times for jokes. Avashti. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon. Oh, come on, Dad. You told me that this was just going to be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my mind, body, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. We have to beat Brian at mini golf! Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we'll have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me the side eye, but before I can side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy.
Hey.
Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they've already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah. All right, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just a play to putt-putt on.
Aww.
Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda.
Hey.
Ah, look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? I know when to hold 'em. Depends on the table. What do I get you if I win? Yeah, what are the stakes?
Oh.
Amanda puts her hands over Daisy's ears. Gross! Ugh! Brian blushes. He's clearly a little uncomfortable. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Fuck you, nobody touches my lawn. Well, my art's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? Is this code? Is this lawn mowing code for... I think you should be a little bit more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh yeah? Hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came from out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Or he's about to go down. We don't know.
Arr-matey. Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of balls.
I didn't really know what to do.
Dead men sink no putts.
I'm not sure how this works.
Dead men sink
I press
no
it and it
putts.
goes.
Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of balls. Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of balls.
Ooh, so close. Oh wait, got it.
In a hole full of balls.
I didn't mean to double click it, but that's okay.
Into the brine. Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of balls.
Oh, I just missed it. That's bullshit.
You've lost your ball.
Impressive putting. I'll take that. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, are you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right, it's just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad. Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep the streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops.
Yeah.
I disagree with her actions, but I appreciated her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo.
Armatey. Yo ho ho in a hole full of ball.
Ah, went the wrong way. That sucks. Oh well.
You've lost your ball. Into the brine.
Ugh. Too short. Oh well.
You've lost your ball.
Oh, come on. That's bullshit and you know it.
Yo ho ho in a hole full of ball.
Oh, that was terrible.
Dead men sink no putts. Dead men sink no
Oh,
putts.
fuck you. Still got impressive putting, that's fine.
Yeah.
I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but the confetti cannons are going off in my brain, and someone is placing a wreath around the inner me with the words, "Best Dad," emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Ida. I bested you in the field of battle. Mini golf is no joke. Mini golf is no joke. Mini golf for blood. The secret to mini golf is that you have to be really good at it. Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for the digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan, Ida. You cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I make sure we can make perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? Sounds like a plan. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. I guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little bit more bearable since I won. Okay, just gotta get myself my victory drink and get out of here. I think I've already proved my superior dadness. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. I am not a swinger, Brian. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed out pineapples. He sets them on fire, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. Fucking weirdo. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. I miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip from my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Speaking of fruity, let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're going to have to import some. Italian's preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet you're willing to put all that work into taking care of your dead grass. You son of a bitch! What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy. I know just a trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. I always wanted to make me own a deck. I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. I know my decks. I have a big deck. Do you have a big deck? I'd love to see your deck. Show me your deck. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? That can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over your deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of these home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers.
Hey.
I have terrible news for you, Ida. No! No, not them too! That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor?
Hey.
Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying not to become your father, then one day, and there you are. But I get to work with my hands, and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job. For me, at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that. Until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have the patio that patio furniture that I haven't put together, still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should. Woo! Thank you very much, Jason Thompson. Welcome in. Also, fuck you. And yeah, so go tell yourself that Link fucked up my garden again, and he broke all my clay pots. What a douche. Thank you for liking the stream. I missed that some. Or maybe it didn't go through yet. There it is.
Listen, old man.
I said get off my lawn now.
Tell one of your classic jokes, ask him about his daughter, stare him down on blinking. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a joke. So, 3-legged dog walks into a bar. And he goes up to the bartender and says, I'm looking for the man who shot my leg. Is that how it goes? Nope, but I refuse to admit it. Fuck you, hippie. Ah, yes, one of those anti-jokes. Very avant-garde, you know? Oh, so it's supposed to not be funny? Sure. Take a long sip of my drink. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an intimate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason. I think. Let's keep it moving. Ask about his dog, complain about kids these days, compliment his beard. I like the dog. You're definitely about to not be a vegan because you're about to eat my meat. Mr. fucking Jason Thompson, god hippie. Yes! Eggplants and ejaculate! I have won! So, you have a dog? Sure do. Can't quite remember what it looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog. Maybe on your phone? Brian laughs. Ida, if you want to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the goods, then. Brian whips out his a phone and flips through the entire album of dog pictures. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Cool fish! It's definitely fake. Really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with a plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. fucking Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep, went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We're out on the sea for 3 days catching fish, drinking beer. You know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh, man, it's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the storm. I had my line out, too. But all of a sudden, it starts to run. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod sack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. Man, it's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get sight of the biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it into the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with his tail. Knocks me out.
To Nazi Canada. Eh?
Fuck Canada, and you too.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish is gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. Pretty sure Daisy would be supportive. Oh man, fishing's the life. I haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having an inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm the best at fishing. No one can outfish me. No one can outfish me. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes! Maybe we can see who can catch the most fish. If so I can get you mowing my lawn. I'm trying to win, man.
Get off my
I have everyone but
Listen,
one
old
now.
man.
I've gotten an
I
erection.
said get off my lawn now.
I have gotten ejaculate from every single person in this game besides Hugo, and Hugo scares me, so fuck that. You could try to beat me, but they don't call me eat a good catching at fish dick for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear one day will consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Ryan and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time, this is a great opportunity for friendship. I'm real excited. Kiss my bass, Brian. Ladley. Fuck you, Brian. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hangout with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it. Like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have decency? Come on, Dad. He seems like a neat dude. I think so? I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What'd you and Daisy end up doing? We've hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit. So we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat in the lake for hours on end with no promise of a tangible reward. Your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You remind yourself as the world darkens around you, and you wonder if it's reality really staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It's my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I can convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. All right, I'm Bush. I'm going to call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops.
That was
A
a
tier.
great date. Welcome. You've got dads.
Ooh, Dad is on! Dadmazon! This is Steven from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Please don't be a dildo. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry, I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from the waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No! Wait, I'll be right down. I'll find some sensible capris. Oh, I got a package. I wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. Open up the boxes, start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies. You could order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours? No. But I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay, love you. I take a look at the box again. It's obviously that fucking creepy goth dude's. Oh, this is addressed at Damien's house. Bring the box to Damien, give the box to Amanda. I'll give it to Damien. Or to Amanda. Or to Damien. Or to Amanda. I'll bring it to Damien. I should take it over to him. I check over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. Dick, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how'd you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyways, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I handed the box. Yes! He came in his pants! I hand him the box and his face lights up. Oh, what a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you going to do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, eat a dick. Sure! Damien leads me into the study where he's set up for some sort of workstation. Above his desk are wall pin butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh, wow, that's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all this yourself? Of course, I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't quite ready yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't speak. And shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's turquoise swallowtail. Gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are gorgeous, iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on that one is nice too. Anyway, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First up, pull a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly, pastes the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. Carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on around it. He does this so effortlessly that's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that this one will look quite pretty in. But I need to let her sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what? I remove all the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. The one with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Ah, yes. The blue morpho. One of my favorites, too. He hands a small frame to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home.
Get off my lawn.
Listen, old man.
I
Hi,
said get off
Tiff.
my lawn now.
We're still doing daddy daughter daddy dating. We're daddies and daughters date daddies. I think I'm in the middle of an unplanned date. But how are we doing Tiff, my favorite mod? Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist, believe me. I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. Oh yeah, there are so many daddies. There are, I think, 8 daddies in this, and I made 7 of them cum their pants so far. I'm doing fucking good. Haha, I think I'll leave it up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense, you have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Ida. Thanks for allowing me to share my little odd hobby with you.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I made him cum his pants. 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 And I made him cum his pants. And I had his wife trying to get on my jock. Him and his wife both want to fuck me. I'm doing good. This guy creeps me out. I don't like him. So Matt's probably going to be the one I'm going to go for next, I guess. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of the room. Father! Want to go to the coffee spoon?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who just hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you going to bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you a coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and leather-bound journal. Amanda and I make a short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. You tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss?
Aww.
This is my daughter, Amanda. The person I'm the father to and I'm very protective of. Oh, an honor to make your acquaintance. My name's Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay.
Dad.
A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I'm overwhelmed with fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Change the subject, defend witch house, reappropriate lines from Taken. Gotta go the Taken route. Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills to I can type pretty fast for people my age. And if you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little. Dad! Ida! Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five as fellow cool people would do. I see you met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Bacon Vale starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we probably have to put out a record first. All right, Pablo. Now what do we do with the customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? American football, decaf for cutie, Father John Misto. American football. Americano football, please.
Hey.
Our coffee's as strong as that band's feelings. Good choice. I don't get it.
Hey.
Oh, American football is a sport, but it's also this emo band that made a good album. And then waited over a decade and made another good album, and their music was very sad and sometimes featured side trumpets.
Hey.
And I'm over-explaining the joke again. Coming right up, Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For all of as goofy as a dude as he is, the kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes! I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Absolutely! Hey. Pablo brings our drinks and Amanda buries herself in a laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that I had trouble hanging out with other people. But for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store.
Sounds great.
Have you ever been here before? No. I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Hey.
Bad. Well, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records.
Hey!
It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones. But there's something about holding an album, getting to see the artwork in your hands that I always love. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical forms as possible. Remember when we were kids when we used to have to read around the radio with the cassette tapes so we could record our favorite songs?
Hey.
It made us listen really special. And mixtapes were even cooler because how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Yeah.
I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, nunsploitation. Nunsploitation? I think I want to find out what the fuck that is. I have no idea where to start. Man, this is a little overwhelming.
Hey.
Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? We're gonna go strawberry.
Hey.
If you could buy one type of scented candle for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil, camouflage, power of violence, cherry blossom, Spring Creek fireball. We're gonna go with cherry blossom.
Hey.
What's your favorite ambient sound? Gunshots, rain, bowling alley, owls of the bone core, straw tech, fridge ambiance. What the fuck? However, Jeremy, thank you for the raid. Holy shit, dude. I didn't know about that.
Why do you bring me here?
And 50 trade.
I don't like your jerk off face, I don't like your jerk off behavior, and I don't like you,
Fuck Canada and you
jerk
too.
off.
Oh, thank you for coming in. I do appreciate it. I have no idea why you guys came here, but I do. Thank you for doing it. But yes, welcome in 50. Welcome in Pyro Jeremy. What were you guys doing? Were you guys playing together? Dude, I would be watching 50 instead of this. I would tell you that. What's my favorite ambient sound, Jason? Is it rain? Is it a bowling alley? I forgot that happened automatically.
Hi, welcome to Nazi Canada. Hey.
Fuck Canada.
Pyro Train Raid. Thank you. Baldur's Gate 3, really? I didn't even know that was out yet. I thought it was only 1 and 2. I don't know. I'm not really a Baldur's Gate guy. But It Takes Two actually seems like a really fun game. I want to check that out sometime. But Jason Thompson, if you're still here, Mr. Battery Required, who is a gross hippie, but please wash, but please do not feed. Well, do I like rain, bowling alley background noise, Star Trek bridge ambiance, or howls of the bone chorus? You gotta pick one of the four. I know it's hard for you to read, you're probably too stoned, because you're a dirty fucking hippie, but you can figure it out. Come on, man, I gotta impress this guy. I gotta make him come his pants. Bowling alley? Okay. Dude, did you see my character? What's your dream vacation spot? Backyard, inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ispia, starting a new life in the Baltics. We'll go with the Baltics. Why not? Be Yugoslavian and drive a Yugo around and scream at people on the road there. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people aren't nice to me because they want something from me. That is actually true. I fear that no one will deserve happiness and I'll never get it. Also true. But if nobody exists but me and I've fabricated the universe, no. Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. Yeah, probably one of the first two. Matt thinks for a moment.
What?
Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honed their sad guy sound on an album after album. And at this point, they're all pros about feeling blue. The music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. See, there's my guy. I got egg nipples. Wait. Did you see the egg nipples? He has egg nipples. It's fucking great.
Get off my lawn.
Listen, old man.
Egg nipples are
I
awesome.
said get off
Raymond
my
Thomas,
lawn
welcome in.
now.
Hey.
You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt?
Hey.
Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear to God, at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive.
Hey.
Cashier rings Matt up and hands the albums back his albums in the bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I mean, I thought you already knew because, you know, when I let you blow me on Saturday, not this last Saturday, the one before, remember? We walked outside the Hyatt and we went into the alley and you blew me. I let you? Whatever. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd?
Hey.
That nerd is my buddy, Ida. Ida, this is a beacon of human charm, is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on?
Hey.
You know it. That the Third Wave's going to do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by that. Matt blushes.
Oh, man.
I mean, if you're not doing anything. Will Bacon Vale be playing?
Oh.
If only. I finished paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since I've had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think that all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is very special. Has a very special time and place sort of thing. The song is important to me, not only that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's some music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. Oh, dude, that is so true.
Hey, dude.
All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments in my life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even a pop concert Amanda made me take or two is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And that even reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands in the concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand to smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know.
Hey.
But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Yeah, why not? Say no to drugs. Which one? I think I'm going to say no to drugs. I am a fat balding guy with egg nipples.
What?
Nah, man, I think I'm good. It's a little juvenile, I guess. I guess I'll just go back to my place and listen to him.
Oh.
Matt and I walk back to the cul-de-sac and head to his house. I hope he isn't bummed out about the no weed thing. We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She's Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a long age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. Cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." It looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah. That was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like the life only people can dream of. It was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm in. I'm so sorry.
I mean,
Don't be.
I don't know if I should.
I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alice died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Hey.
No way. You had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies.
Hey.
Except for Scam Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo career.
Hey.
Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out a piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Aw, man, let's see if I still got it. I sat down at the piano. Go with the classics, stick to your ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonderwall, ska roots. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska.
Hey.
Wait, that was just Smoke on the Water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The Deep Purple's always appreciated nonetheless. All right, buddy, can you top that?
I don't know if I should.
I shouldn't. Aw, come on. No, it's been a long time. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Oh, yeah, ejaculate. Matt closes his eyes and runs his finger over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would have never guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this like one of his original works? It's so cool. Matt finishes the song and he finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man. That was killer. Are you going to pull that out for open mic night?
Hey.
Oh, no. I never played those. Well, why not? You're really good. It's just, I don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It just doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. All right, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. Thanks.
Hey,
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swirls around in her chair and faces me and slumps down. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Huh?
Wait, no. Hi, hungry. No, I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up, I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. By the way, welcome in Froggy and Hawaii. Everybody else I think I know. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up a saucepan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight. It was amazing.
Hey!
Did he play the piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open night mic that's happening at the coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band to play a couple of tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she got back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. About 6 to 8 hours, my nap. I just gotta finish my date, okay? Jesus fucking Christ, try to get me off of here. I understand. You know, you don't have to be here. Ooh. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. You know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night.
Even
Bad
Pitchfork
day.
would like that.
It's a bad day because I wouldn't do drugs with him. Well, it's been a long day. I'm about to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall of my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? Crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Amanda, get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so wide open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me. I have a hard time falling asleep, and when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, she comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. You need a ride at school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever and she takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. What a bitch. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her how to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided to force her to talk about it. I'm only going to make things worse, but I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen, like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her. She's clearly trying to avoid me. She's a bitch. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I want to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when something's wrong. And even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words. I was hoping I could speak in language you both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad, it took me a really long time because I ran out of frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. And sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is it? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R. is going to that fancy school in California, right? Emma R. The one who puked in Dead Gotham Beyond? The best friend? The other one. I think it's the best friend. We're going to go with the one that puked in Dead Gotham Beyond. Dad, that was me! What? I thought you were Emma P. Dad, are you doing okay? I'm getting legit worried. I've been doing a lot of gluing and varnishing in unventilated spaces. Carry on. Anyway, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P, and I just thought it was all in my head for a while. But then I found out from Rosie M that both the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night they told me they're too busy studying for a Calc AB final. Yikes.
Oh.
So, another important piece of information is, oh god, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and, that's a thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you! I learned from the worst. Anyway, the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody, and I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and keep going on about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips and I was really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Aww.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there? But Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes! I know! I storm over there, and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and Emma R just glares back at me. Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one, gossipy one. She pooped the bed too. Boring one. Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything. And I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and I immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another to MR asking how long Noah's thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. Are you still following? What did MR say? I'm still a little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's happening. What'd she say? Oh, okay. Get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I do not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, and I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. And I told her that, and she's being a really terrible friend. And she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, and I was like, and then she was like, and I was like, whoa, like, oh my God. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend to understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to MP about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Okay. Emma P is a fucking cunt bag. Fuck that bitch. All right, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. No, I know exactly what she's saying, and your daughter's getting fucked here. Dude, Emma P's a cunt, straight up. There's so much more, but honestly, it's just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is everyone dropped me, half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everyone else, but Emma R's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad that she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss him, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Oh, no.
Anyways, that's it. That's a whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb if it's important to you. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. People are going to come and go out of your life. It's just how it works. Not every friendship is going to last forever, so cherish your friends while you have them. And when it's over, don't dwell on so much of the bad stuff. You had some good times with MR, but you guys grew apart, learned from it, and keep moving forward. There's so many new friends to make, and they're going to be so much cooler than MR and the rest. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing and they can't see that. Well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat the whole cake? Yes, we did eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda goes up to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yeah? Thank you. You're always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Aww.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, I think we're going to save it here. Then we're going to get the hell out of here, because it has been 2 hours and 17 minutes. The battery required keeps jumping back and forth, and he's like angry reacting to the stream and shit because he's a fucking loser. And nobody ever liked him. I mean, there's a reason why when he comes in my stream, on the Twitch side, it automatically says, bathe but do not feed the hippie. Because he is the worst thing that has ever happened to online gameplay. The worst thing that's ever happened to Legend of Zelda series. Or Link. And they're pretty shitty to begin with, so fuck them all. Speaking of everything that can go fuck. Fuck a midget, fuck a dwarf, fuck Chris Kringle with an L. But before you fuck it all, go fuck yourself. So, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Move this over here where it belongs again. We're gonna read out to Battery Required, that motherfucking piece of shit. So, let him know he's a motherfucking piece of shit. Nobody likes him. And he eats way too much dick to even be alive. Where are we? There we go. So we're gonna rate him on both sides. Please tell him to eat a dick, and then he's a piece of shit, and nobody likes him, he's a dirty hippie, and he should probably fucking bathe or some shit like that, because we all know how gross he is. So, other than that, tell everybody to go fuck themselves. I'm out of here. Try to get the fuck out. Hear that background shit? Awful. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, he's a dirty hippie. Everyone hates him. Remember, Eat a Dick sent you over to Battery Required. That fucking loser. And we're out. Goodbye.